it was just like, it was like work. And then at one point in your life, you'll get to enjoy it. And I'm so grateful now that I chose to leave that job, because it was this pivotal moment where I took a stand for my fulfillment, my happiness above this story of just working hard and having material success. Because frankly, it didn't make sense. I mean, I was a broke college kid and I was barely making any money, and I didn't have any plans. I didn't know what I was going to do. And honestly, I didn't for about 6 months to a year after that. I started getting hints of it, but I didn't know. I was in uncertainty for that long.
So did you quit that day?
I did. I quit that day.
Okay.
Quit that day. And I actually wrote this in the book. It's the first time I've said it publicly. It was in the book, and now it's going to be on the show. Is I actually lied to my boss, and I said that I had a better opportunity because I didn't know how to speak my truth and just say, this isn't for me. So I had to come up, I manufactured this excuse of, oh, I'm going to do this thing. It's much better for me, so that he would understand me. And like, I realize now, like I lived most of my life trying to get people to understand my decisions and what was true for me. And that's how I navigated it then. But yeah, I quit. And I ended up probably a few days later packing up that same Trans Am and just going on a soul search travel. And just driving around the country, visiting friends and exploring myself. It was what the benefit of it was is so much silent time. Spend time to myself. I was sleeping on friends' couches while they were going to their real jobs. And it just, that was the time when I started to ask myself who I want to be. For me, not for anyone else.
What's the answer? What did you discover at that time? At
the time, the answer was free. I wanted to be free. Yeah. I didn't want to abide by anyone's bullshit rules. I didn't want to, I knew like deep in my heart that I would be committed to something I care about. I would work tirelessly to something I care about. But it was this sense that that was being forced upon me, or I perceived it to be, that drove me crazy. And I wanted to break free of that. And so at the time, like what I needed was just to like break those chains off, those imaginary chains off that I put on myself, so that I could go into the deeper exploration, because I wasn't even ready for that yet.